Oh boy. Well, time to give Rukia a new breathing hole.
We're gonna ace her.
Yep. From the other direction. She's gonna have a hand shoved through her chest. This is what we're trying to imply here, guys.
Poor girl never stood a chance.
Yeah, not really. It's unfortunate. Like, it's gonna take a while to unlock her Bankai yet, but it is there. It's just very funny though, in hindsight though, that, yeah, you don't even need Bankai to fight the Espada. I mean, Shinji here brought the fight to one-arm Grimmjow, just a mask active.
You know, I don't like comparing one character to another, but do you think Rukia's Bankai would have been able to take down this form of Grimmjow?
Yes.
Alright, that's all I need to hear.
Without question. Like, fully. I do absolutely believe so.
I still can't believe Rukia is a captain now.
Yeah, it's a very surreal thought, isn't it? Wow, that's a visual effect for Grimmjow. So, time to establish a new rival character for Ichigo, even though we have had two so far? Yeah, I think one was Chad, roughly, and the other one was Renji. So, oh no, Byakuya is one of them too, yeah.
Renji and Byakuya, Chad was always his friend.
And Tasha is itching herself, and her paw is hitting the desk, though the shockwave is reverberating upwards. So I guess I will say this: I still find Grimmjow to be dumb fun.
Yeah,
like, despite nothing really being done with this character at all, and being a bit of a one-note character, I will definitely absolutely say that. Seeing him just like maul Ichigo with his bare hands and his in this design, it's always been one of the most fun moments for me in the show. I'm gonna say that.
And seeing that bit of him dancing.
Yep.
Yeah, Grimmjow is he default shonen rival?
Oh yeah, there's also Uryu. I think we try to establish him as a rival too.
A little bit.
I think at this point, so it's hard to say what Kubo was kind of really trying to go for. I mean, he does have his endgame like planned out way in advance, but it feels like a lot of like the side characters he wasn't really sure what he wanted to do with. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's clear pretty immediately that some characters are gonna get sidelined.
Yeah. So I do like this. Okay. Grimmjow as a sub, I do really appreciate because it's a direct line of conflict that Ichigo has to visualize like how strong the Espada are, obviously, especially in comparison to him right now. Now, that being said, though, the fact that they had this and then they immediately said Ulquiorra as well, it's like, I think we're trying to tap into too many pots here, guys. Maybe.
I think at that point it was already sort of jobbing out Grimmjow. It was sort of immediately, I guess, when you learn out that, oh, he's only 6 out of 10.
Yeah.
But even still, it's like, alright, we have 10 enemies, we're gonna have to fight them. Yeah, that fucking thing.
Yeah, I think you just, like, canceled the startup.
Yeah, he's gonna have to fight, in theory, fight all of them, or most of them, or some of them eventually, so...
Yeah.
You gotta know where to place your marks. And it's a point of progress, because it also depends on what you think of Segunda Etapa. Do you think it... I've heard some people say that the translation says something about being on par with the second Espada, or bringing him up to be the actual strongest Espada. Personally, I do not like the latter. Ulquiorra is one of my favorite characters, but I think that's wanking him a little too much to say that because of Segunda Etapa, he's the strongest Espada of all.
So it's hard to say one way or the other. I think there's an argument to be made for both camps because on the one hand, like, it's undoubted, it would be unfair to say that it doesn't put him at least like tying with Tia at least, or not Tia, Baragon, yeah. It would be unfair to say that he isn't matching, like, reaching those levels. There's also means to say he might be the strongest just because, like, Ichigo at this point is probably one of the strongest characters in the show outside of, like, Kenpachi. Or actually, no, I would probably say he's above Kenpachi with the mask on.
Yes.
The issue is, like, so this is some classic Dragon Ball Z shit right here. It's really hard to gauge one character's strength versus another. It's like fucking trying to compare like Broly's power level in Cell Saga to Perfect Cell, like it's really difficult to gauge one way or the other because you're not given enough to work with. The biggest issue I have, and a lot of my chat was bringing this up too when we're doing a Let's Play of Raging Blast, is that it's so hard to tell, like because of the fact we don't get proper Cell with a fight with Super Perfect Cell against Teen Gohan, like you don't know exactly how powerful he got. And I feel like we kind of got that as well with Segata and Itapa. Like Ichigo we know is like top 5 easy for like power levels among the Soul Reapers. I like how we have this as a fight. But it's very difficult, like the fact that we instantly go from jobbing out Ichigo from like in like a final form Frieza versus Vegeta kind of way to Ichigo completely obliterating him after he activates. Again, I know like this wasn't Kuwa's intention, but kind of come across as such. Jobbing out a completely vassal lord Ichigo, it's very hard to gauge. Like I think there's merits to him possibly tying Stark released form. It's hard to say one or the other though. Like it's especially since he kind of just like accepted defeat after a while. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what your thoughts.
Hearing all that, can I just say thank fuck that Kubo never did a ranking system.
Oh my god, yeah, tell me about it. It was kind of like left in the dust very shortly after the Frieza saga, but like the whole idea of a power level system was already kind of like it's still being used by side content for Dragon Ball. I'm like, stop it, please. I know this is marketing at this point, but fucking stop.
If I train for 4 months, I can get my power level up to 2 million.
So it just, I'm sorry if you number crunch, like, the multiplication, it might be somewhat impressive for his final form, but, like, I don't give 2 shits about these numbers, guys.
I hate that I remember these numbers. 530,000 was
up to 2 million, yeah.
His very first form was 530,000, his second form was 1 million. And his thing was that, if I train, it can get my base form up to 2 million.
2 million. And that would probably have been like a exponential increase for his further forms. Yeah. Which not even further forms are like regressions to his true form. So like it's don't do that math. Hate it.
Fuck off.
Yeah, that was a bad idea. Even by that point, I'm sorry, to Oriyama. That was a bad idea. Anyways, are we doing the training?
Yes, we're about to do our mask training.
Yeah, I saw the sideways buildings in the background. I'm like, wait, is this Ichigo's inside world already? Holy shit! Okay.
Yeah, we're about to fight Zangetsu. Which, by the way, when doing the Bankai training, how did Evok come out of Ichigo when Zangetsu's spirit was summoned? This isn't even what. This is one of those things that only hit me during this reread. It's not like the Zanpakuto filler arc where they pulled out Evok because they didn't know yet. No, this is
also LMAO. His teeth aren't black, guys.
His teeth aren't black and his tongue isn't blue.
Yeah. Oh god, his tongue is blue too. That's fucking gross. Sorry. Anyway,
his tongue was blue in the manga.
That's gross. Sorry. I just poor blood flow. Anyway. No,
I
can only surmise
this guy.
True. I can only surmise that like maybe Yuha came out initially was because he was still like the central power force inside of Ichigo, and maybe the what was being stabbed into wasn't like meant to register just like Zanpakuto spirits, but like more so like the centralized like unit of the power inside of you. That's the only thing I can possibly surmise. Because at that point, it was still mostly the Quincy powers that were holding him back from the inside.
Also, it's really cool going through its whole site again and seeing just how many times the mask comes up in its earliest forms, and also apparently that it can be removed and thrown away.
Yeah, it's also very funny seeing that in Soul Society also, with like Hanataro noting that the only thing that seemed to save him from like one fatal attack, I don't remember what it was like a mask that was just a mysteriously honest person. That was good fucking foreboding, by the way.
Also, apparently his mask appeared on his chest instead of on his face.
Yeah, I like that because that's super eerie. It's just like, where does this come from? It's like some cursed object. I'm like, ooh, we're playing with things. I like that. Again, I like the whole sense of mystery.
I also like that the mask is appearing anywhere but his face. I just think that's curious.
Yeah. I can only assume that
it would have been way too early against Renji to put the mask on his face, obviously, but just to have be somewhere in his clothes.
Yeah. I don't know. I can always guess that means that like that weird white goop shit that like going hollow like spews out of your face. I guess you can like do it like any part of your body. I'm going to just surmise that was like a defense system from Ichigo / actual Zangetsu. Maybe. Yep. It's just a guess on my part.
Also, something while we missed it, kings and horses.
I love how that used to be like your favorite quote from White Ichigo, but now that's like so under the radar versus everything else that we know about him. I like how there's actually like droplets coming off of him. That's kind of weird to look at.
I mean, like, how at any point in time, how do you get better than I am Zangetsu?
Yeah.
He literally said it to our fucking face.
Yeah, literally the only way you can top that like cool fucking like quote from back then was to just like completely usurp the narrative, and that they did it. They fucking did it. Yeah, the classic super armor on bosses in Clash Ninja games. So maybe I should, if I know that this is going to be a thing.
Hollow Ichigo's mobility.
Yeah, especially his teleportation and command grab out of that, by the way. He could do that.
And his melee attacks causing projectiles.
Yep. Not even just causing projectiles, but like creating projectiles that are faster than his normal one. Do I want to ask how many times this took you?
2 or 3, I think. And then literally I just do this the entire rest of the fight because I'm not dealing with that super armor.
Yeah. I'm glad he's being dumb enough to not block you and punish you for ripping supers, but I guess it's kind of irrelevant. I wonder if you can Roman cancel your supers. Huh, I'll look into that.
I think what this game does is if they give a character super armor, they don't allow them to guard.
I can only hope that's the case.
But you know, I guess that's a fair trade. If you actually can actually get a combo going.
Yeah, essentially. Maybe one of the last times we see this form Ichigo for a long time.
No, he uses it in Wako Mundo.
He does when he's not traveling around, or sorry, when he is traveling around. Otherwise, it's Bankai. Go.
So the cutoff point is when his final battle with Grimmjow starts. He goes into Bankai, and then from that point on, he doesn't release his Bankai until after it gets taken away from him by Mugetsu.
Yup. Oh yeah, that's right. That is the exact timeline.
And that is 2.5. That is 2.5 years in the manga.
This really is a nice Jikai you got there, Ichigo. Actually, this is my Bankai. Honest to God, could have fooled me. Ah, you little shithead.
This twat. So the Vizards are funny, very eclectic group of characters. The camera sunk into the floor there. I don't know what that was about.
That was odd. I'll have to try. Okay, I'm gonna have to play this game for myself fully at some point on stream and just like see if I get this same shit happening.
I'll say what I do like about Hiyori though is that you can actually apparently tilt her mask and it still functions the same.
I don't think it was necessarily that it wasn't functioning the same. Like, it's very funny that she can do it, and like it's still active, and she can put it back on her face. It's really cool.
Aside from Vaster Lorde Ichigo, is hers the only one that has a horn? I don't think any of the other Vizards have horns.
Unless you count the elephant tusks that I think the ceiling dude has. No, I think you're right.
I was actually just about to mention those two. Yeah, the guy with the tusks.
Yeah,
no, those are the only ones with horns. One of them has a beak.
Oh my god, you're right. Huh, weird.
Yep. I love that move from Shinji.
That was a cool fucking throw. Oh my god.
That's one of my favorite animated moves in the entire series, is him just doing that spin. I can't immediately remember in the last 10 seconds if he just slaps them or if he's actually slashing them. I think it would be funnier if he was slapping them.
That would actually be fucking hilarious, yeah. So, does not look like tagged out partners actually regain health. I guess that's probably for the better.
They do. They just not in story. I don't think.
Yeah.
They do in all the other modes.
Can Shinji not activate his own mask?
I think they were story restrictions. You can't use it until later.
Okay, that does add up. That's unfortunate because like Shinji does have like the second best cool looking mask in the show.
Yeah, the Pharaoh helmet.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't see him actually use it until his fight with Grimjow.
Yep. There it is. And what was the initial time limit he had access to when engaging the mask? What was it, like 5 seconds, something like that?
11 seconds.
Oh, that was just the amount of time against Grimjow.
No, that was his initial time limit. Was he can manifest it for 11 seconds before it shatters. And so in this fight, you're going to you start with the mask equipped, and it will actually disappear after 11 seconds.
I think it's actually the amount of time it stays active during regular gameplay too, funny enough, because it certainly feels like it. What was the time limit against Grimjow? Was it still 11 seconds?
It was still 11 seconds, because at that point he'd only had it for like a couple of days at that point. We learned later on that the rest of the Visors don't have much grander time limits. Love says that he can only use his for a maximum of 3 minutes before it disappears. The big exception is... what the hell is the green one's name? The one that's a Kamen Rider character.
Shit. I don't remember at all. I know exactly what you're talking about, though.
Yeah, the green Kamen Rider one can manifest hers for 15 hours.
Wow, damn.
She is the exception that proves the rule.
That is crazy. Okay, so hey, Grimjow, remember the last time we fought? Well, you see, I seem to have done some Super Vegeta training in the Hyperbolic Time Chamber, and yeah, things are about to go a little bit differently. Can I beat you in 11 seconds? Let's find out.
Hey, you still have both arms.
Couldn't quite model it out. No, I get it. We're going future Gohan. We have both arms modeled, but that's just for debugging issues. He's the only one who could use one arm otherwise.
I'm gonna need to check something real quick, because I don't remember if it's a yes or a no, but I want to say the first time they actually get that right since Sagas is in Kakarot.
I think you're right. So, I'm gonna say right now, I do try to quote-unquote main Grimjow whenever I do play these games, because he is very fun to use to just beat the shit out of people, but he's got this he's got this one fucking uppercut move that like just does not want to connect like for the life of it. It's so fucking dumb.
Which one?
It's like this one where he does like this upward slash that jumps into the air. Oh my god, he actually holy shit, that's kind of cool.
Oh yeah, it stuns them enough.
Yeah, it's stun enough. I'm amazed it's stun long enough to just run up and just like instantly super. That's kind of sick.
I'm not running up. Literally, I just press the button and it does it automatically. I think they want you to do that. Just mash the transformation button slash the special button, and it'll just do it by itself.
Yeah, so it's unfortunate with no game mechanics like really translate. I don't know what the full extent of this game's mechanics are. I swear to God, I once saw like a burst move like from fucking Guilty Gear in this game that I'm like, wait, I didn't know you could do that. Oh, there goes mask. Oopsie. I've seen some other shit. Like I think you have like parries you can do sort of like from, or like perfect guards. Like you press back like right when an attack connects. You can like do like a just guard from Guilty Gear also. I don't know. There's like a lot of shit I've seen in this game before that I just do not know the full extent of. Oh, hey Discord.
Do you see what it says?
Oh my god, I know exactly when you were playing this now.
Yeah, this was like a month ago.
Yeah. Might be a good idea to close Discord when you're recording.
I do have it turned off. That was the phone app. So there's a thing called a Windows link you can get on your phone.
Oh.
And what that does is it makes it so that you can see all of the notifications on your phone, on your computer screen if you don't have your phone right next to you, or if it's charging or something.
That would do it.
And I do that because notifications on my computer sometimes don't give me notifications. Like if I get a message on Twitter or something, Windows or Chrome just won't tell me sometimes, but my phone tells me every single time.